Johnny Carson wasn't just America's beloved late-night host. He was also one of Hollywood's sharpest critics. For 30 years behind the desk of The Tonight Show, he charmed millions on camera, but off-air, his opinions could be merciless. With decades of study in film, theater, and live performance, Carson developed a keen eye for spotting genuine talent, or glaring absence of it. According to those closest to him, he kept a private list of stars whose fame far exceeded their acting ability. Here are 6 performers Carson reportedly considered the most limited actors of Hollywood's golden age. 1. Tab Hunter. The teen heartthrob of the 1950s, Hunter was undeniably handsome, but Carson privately saw him as a strikingly empty performer. He joked that Hunter acted with his jawline, highlighting the disconnect between his massive popularity and his lack of depth. Directors often surrounded him with stronger actors to compensate, and Carson considered him a prime example of how the studio system could manufacture charm while ignoring actual skill. 2. Sonny Tufts. Tufts became a symbol of Hollywood's wartime studio system. Yale-educated and conventionally handsome, he was given leading roles during Wabi Tuaifus when male stars were scarce. Carson loved to mimic Tufts's lifeless line readings for staff, demonstrating how someone could achieve fame despite no emotional connection to their parts. Tufts, to Carson, exemplified Hollywood's ability to turn mere appearance into stardom. 3. My Van Doren. Studios created Van Doren as a blonde bombshell in the wake of Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. Carson reportedly quipped, "She makes cardboard look expressive," mocking her stiff delivery and complete lack of natural dialogue interpretation. For him, Van Doren represented Hollywood at its most cynical. A beautiful face prioritized over acting ability. 4. Jane Mansfield. Mansfield's beauty and charisma were unquestionable, yet Carson privately considered her a human publicity stunt. Unlike Monroe, who combined glamour with effort and skill, Mansfield relied almost entirely on her looks and charm. Her flirtatious banter and avoidance of substantive engagement convinced Carson she was coasting on image rather than craft. 5. Essa Za Gabor. Gabor occupied a unique space on Carson's radar. She never tried to inhabit a character, she simply was herself. While this limited her range, Carson admired her self-awareness and ability to turn non-acting into entertainment. Unlike other stars who failed to elevate their craft, Gabor embraced her persona, making every appearance consistently jazza, regardless of role. 6. Tony Curtis. Curtis was a rare success story on Carson's list. His early miscast roles, like his Brooklyn-accented medieval knight in The Black Shield of Falworth, were notoriously awkward, but over time he developed into a skilled actor. Carson found his evolution fascinating, using him as a case study in how initial limitations could be overcome with dedication and effort. Carson's private assessments reveal more than personal taste. They expose how Hollywood's star-making machinery operated. Looks often outweighed talent, and studios could manufacture fame from almost anything. The common thread among these stars was extraordinary visual appeal paired with limited skill. Yet, Carson also appreciated growth and self-awareness, rewarding those who evolved or embraced their strengths, even if acting wasn't their strong suit. Ultimately, his insights remind us that authentic performance was rare and that Hollywood fame often relied more on image than craft.